Hello guys, I welcome you once again to a short tutorial on graphic design. I am Keja and this is Keja Graphics Academy. So today, let me quickly share my screen and let's see what we have to design. Okay, so this is a piece that we will quickly look at. Okay, so let me first go to the layer panel where I will group all the layers. Okay, I'll group all the layers. Group all the layers. Then I will do what? Off it. So the first thing we need to do, you go to file, go to new, choose your width and your height, then you create your canvas. So after doing that, then you have your canvas readily like this. I actually pick 8 by 10, 8 by 10, 8 by 10. The height is 10, the width is 8. So quickly what we will go and do is to import our resources. So let's quickly go and import our resources. So I am importing the background to the canvas. So we have our background to the canvas. So if you don't know how to do that, you go to your file or your folder. As you go to your folder, then the next thing you do is to what? Click or select your background and hold it, drag it to the canvas icon at the bottom of your monitor. Then you drag it on the canvas. Then you release it there. Do hope it is clear. So we have our canvas, we have our background set on the canvas. So the next thing that we need to do is to go for the next resources again. So we go to our folder, bring it on the canvas. Then we have our resources. Then we have our resources. Then if you can see, this resource is having a background. Now, in the Photoshop, you can actually remove the background for your picture. Okay, you can actually remove the background for your picture. But if you check the videos on my channel, I actually taught you how you can use Adobe Background Remover on your browser or in your browser to remove the background. Okay, so that is what I actually do. So what I will just do is I'll quickly go there, then rather pick the one that I have removed the background for already. Okay, so I bring it here and I place it inside. Then I'll go and off the one that is having the background. So I'll have something like this. So what I will do is I will position it well by left clicking and holding and dragging it down. Then I will double click the empty space here for the layer to be deselected. Now, if you check the ear, even though the Adobe background remover have done a great job by removing the background for us, there is a pieces here. Okay, there is a pieces here. So what I suggest we do is to try and remove the pieces here. You can see these pieces here. Let's try and remove it. So that is where we will use the eraser tool. That is where we will use the eraser tool. Then we'll go for the eraser tool here, select it, then we select the layer, then after selecting the layer, then we come back, you hit on the layer, then they will ask you if you are ready to remove it. Then we can now go ahead and be cleaning it. If you want to reduce the size of your brush, the bracket open and bracket close on your keyboard is what you would do to reduce the size or increase the size of your brush. So I want to reduce it, so I select on the bracket open. Then you can see the size of my brush is being reduced. Then you carefully clean it out. When you zoom it, you can actually see the pixels. When you zoom it, you can actually clearly see the pixels. So that is why it is advisable you do what you zoom well, then you can actually see it well. So when we zoom out, I think we now have something that is okay. So do you all see that? So that is it. So we now go back, select our move to. Now I want us to work on this picture. So the next thing that we will do is to go to filter, go to camera raw filter, you hit on it, then you wait for a panel that will pop up for you to be able to work on the picture. If today is your first time that you are coming across this video, please subscribe to the family, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell for more videos. Okay, so we are on journey to become a graphic designer. So now let's quickly go back to our designing. So as this panel pop up, then we will play with these very properties here that will help us to sharpen the video, sorry, the picture. Okay, as you can see, it is not that brightened and it's not that colorful. The graphics on it is somehow low. So we have the temperature here, we'll increase it a bit. Then you can see there is a work ongoing already. Let's increase it a bit, increase it a bit. Then we have something like this. Let's reduce it at least to 24. Then let's leave the tint. Okay, then let's go. The exposure is okay. The exposure means how bright it is. Then let's rather increase the contrast. Let's increase the contrast a bit again. Then now let's come to the vibrance. Let's increase the vibrance also a bit. Then we have something like that. Then let's also increase the clarity. Okay, so let's reduce the clarity a bit, at least to 8 is okay. Then let's also increase the dehaze a bit. Okay, so we have something like this. Then we can now hit done. Okay, so you can see the picture actually change a face. It is now brightened. So the next thing that we will be doing is we will duplicate this layer. So we go on the layer, right click on the layer, then you see a duplicate layer here. Then as you hit on it, then you what? Do okay. Okay, then the reason why actually the only one picture is showing, even though in the layer panel there's two pictures or the two layers here, is because one is on top of the other. So you just have to drag it aside. Then we reduce the size for this particular one. Then as we reduce the size for it, then we have it like this. But hereby we want to flip this over so that it will horizontally flip to the other side. So carefully pay attention to what we are going to do. We will what? Hold Control T, make sure the layer is selected, then you hold what? Control then T. Okay, as you click Control and T, make sure the arrow is on that particular layer or image, okay, then or element, or then what you need to do is you right click on it, then a panel will pop up, okay, or properties or interface will pop up. Then you will go with this particular one, which is flip horizontally or horizontal. Then you click on that, then you can see the picture has been flipped horizontally. Then you hit it down. Then we now have our image like this. I believe it is now resembling something. Then the next thing that we need to do is to pick our text tool. The short form of picking the text tool is hitting the T. You can see horizontal type 2 into bracket T. I said as I was explaining the tools in Photoshop that every tool have a shortcut key or letter that is being assigned to it, which means whenever you need it on the canvas, you don't need to actually come to the toolbar again, but you just have to hit that particular key or alphabet, then that tool will be activated. Okay, so if that is rightly said, then we will hit our T. Then you can see the text tool is being selected. Then you hit a space where you want to type. then you click on that space, then you can now go ahead and write what you want to write. So we are writing happy marriage, right? Happy marriage. Okay. So I want us to separate this one from the anniversary. So as we are hitting done, let's take the move to position it well. Then let's change the color to white. Come to the character here. The color column is here. Then you drag it to the top. You do what? You see your this thing, left click and hold, and you drag it to the top. Then the white will be selected. Then you will have your anniversary. And the next thing you need to do is you control and what? J, which is you are duplicating the layer. What? Okay, the short form of duplicating the layer is what? Control J. You bring it down, then you double click inside, then for you to edit this one to what? Anniversary. I think this is it, right? Then you make this one a bit big. Then we have something like this. Then okay. Then we now come and do your adjustments. Make it a bit big. Make it a bit big. Okay. Then you reduce the size and you have something like this. Okay. Hits down. It hits down, right? Now the next thing that we need to do is to change the color for the down one, especially the down one. Then you hit your color column, then you bring the mouse to pick a color from here. Okay, when you pick a color, you can see the eye drop to is selected, which means the eye drop to help you to pick a color from any part of the canvas. Okay, then you pick that color, then you can see it is being selected here with the color code here. Then you hit done. Then as you hit done, then you have something like this. Do we all follow? Then you can see happy anniversary. But the next thing I want us to do is to give this particular text a stroke so that it will be kind of make it very visible. So we hit the layer style. So we add the layer style here, go to a stroke here. Then as you hit a stroke, the panel will pop up. You hit insert, take the color black, you bring it down, okay, or you can just come to the boss and do 6 zeros or 3 zeros, then which is the color code for black is universal. Then you can choose to increase the pixel or reduce the pixel. So you can see you can choose to reduce the pixel or increase the pixel. So you have something like that. Happy marriage anniversary. You can choose to do the same thing for this one. But nevertheless, since you have done this one already, then you can just right click on it, go to copy layer styles, meaning whatever you do for this layer, you want to paste it here. So you select this one, then you just right click on it again, come down, then you see paste layer style. So you see the same thing is done to this one also. So you bring it down somewhere. Now we have our design ready. If you have any question, make use of the comment section or hit me on WhatsApp +23350043415. Don't forget to subscribe if today is your first time. This is Keja Graphics. Thank you.